This video is everything I picked up at the Tackle Shack ATX grand opening. Recently, Tackle Shack ATX had their grand opening event. It was awesome, had a good time. Shout out to everybody that watched that video. A lot of you guys seem to be enjoying it. And I picked up some really cool stuff while I was there, so I thought we would do a quick unboxing. I'll show you guys all the baits that I picked up while I was at the grand opening. Some really cool JDM stuff in here, some BFS stuff, some other new stuff that I've never fished with before. Really quick, I want to let you guys know that the all-new Ridge Lizard 5.7 from 6 Cents has just hit the streets. It's old school Bill Dance lizard bait vibes paired with modern 6 Cents tackle innovation and integration. They have a bunch of really cool colors. The Ridge Lizard, as you can see, it has the ribbon style tail just like the Ridge Worm. But the part that stands out the most to me is the feet. The way these things are molded captures water, displaces water, and when you rip this thing across the bottom of the lake, it causes the feet to kick in a crazy way. It literally crawls across the bottom of the lake. So you guys check out the all-new Ridge Lizard from 6 Cents. JR10 for the win. You guys know the deal. JR10 at checkout saves you 10% off all your Ridge Lizards. Pair that sucker with a 3/0 EWG hook and a 1/4 ounce bullet weight, you're good to go. And I'm gonna be sending out this autographed Trace multi-joint swim bait in Ghost Gizzard, one of my favorite colors. It's a 6-inch multi-joint trace. Sending this out to somebody who sends me a screenshot of their order confirmation, either on Instagram or Facebook. Within the next 24 hours, I'm gonna pick somebody at random. Thank you guys so much for your support over the years. Could not do this without you. JR10 Army, check out the Ridge Lizard. But let's get off into the rest of this video, which is everything that I got at the Tackle Shack ATX grand opening event in Austin, Texas. There's some cool stuff in here. A lot of this stuff I've never used before. There's a couple things in here that I have used before, but I'm gonna kick it off with something really interesting that I'm excited to try out. You guys have probably seen like the fuzzy dice top bait. This is the GCrack Qbomb. Really crazy looking bait. There's one right there. It's like a green pumpkin red. Natural Craw is the color. So it's a little ball of soft plastic with a bunch of like jig skirt type material coming all out of it. Sort of reminds me of that one crazy sculpture that Catherine O'Hara's character did in the Beetlejuice movie. But yeah, the Qbomb from GCrack. Got a couple of those straight green pumpkin and Natural Craw. Bunch of Japanese writing all over this thing. Crazy packaging. Their packaging is awesome from all the JDM stuff. Alton Jones Jr. signature bait. I don't know. I've been wanting to fish the fuzzy dice style bait here for a little bit, and these are the ones that stood out to me. A little bit bigger profile, sink a little bit faster, and I'm going to be using these, and I'll bring you guys along for the journey. Stick around if you want to see if we can catch a fish on a fuzzy dice. Another thing that I got from GCrack, which was a really popular company up there. They have an entire wall of GCrack. You guys saw that in the grand opening video. But this one right here stood out to me. This is the Bellows Craw. One thing about the GCrack, whoo, the smell of that smell. I mean, golly, they put some crazy scent into this. It stank. Smells like rotten Doritos. And I got this comment right here. Somebody accusing me of eating rotten Doritos. No. You maniac, I said it smells like rotten Doritos. I didn't say it tastes like rotten Doritos. People on the internet are wild. They'll take one little thing that you say and run with it. But that's okay. Smells like rotten Doritos. And check it out. It's just a little finesse craw bait. Pretty cool little dude. The Ultra Vibe Speed Craw is like a staple on my lake. And I really like the claws. The way these claws are, they're thick. Bulbous is the word that comes to mind. Just a little green pumpkin and purple on the color. Again, packaging, super cool. The GCrack Bellows Craw. Keep clean. That's a crazy one. AJ's Juice. Oh, I wonder if that's another Alton Jones color. I don't know, but AJ's Juice is the color. It's the green pumpkin purple. Let's keep it rolling. Got some other really cool stuff in here. I'll grab something that I have used before out of the bag. I got a couple of the Karashis. Now I know the Karashi is getting more and more popular, but I've actually been fishing this bait for a while. Ever since I first started getting into bait finesse, the Karashi has been in my arsenal. I got a little pink one right there, and then that one on the bottom is like a ghost. It's almost like a ghost bluegill. It's pretty natural, has some spots, sunfish type look to it. It says Flying Gory is the color. And then, you know, we love the pink baits around here. Bass love to eat that pink, so we grabbed the pink one as well. That one's called Gerbera, something. Anyways, a couple Karashis to add to the BFS arsenal. And I think most of everything else that's going to come out here until we get to the swim baits, stay tuned. I got two really interesting swim baits to show you, is going to be BFS related. So I grabbed a couple of the Mega Bass Griffin bait finesse crankbaits. That one right there, pretty sick. Crack sand. I would bust them out, but you're gonna have to just get eyes on them through the package because I don't want to lose these suckers. They some micro machines. Shout outs to the micro machine guy from back in the day. He did the micro machine commercials. Talking really fast. You guys remember that? This one's called Matte Shad. Really natural matte bait fish color. The Griffin bait finesse SRX and MRX. So one of them goes to 2.2 meters. The other one goes to 1.2 meters. A little bit different lip size on each of these. So one's gonna dive a little bit deeper. But man, this little purple bait fish color right there, that lavender, super sick. Grabbed a couple of those. See what else do I have off in here. Another one from Mega Bass is the Baby Pop X, a little topwater action for the BFS rig. It's a ghost. Galaxy Smoke is the color, but it's a little ghost shad. Really natural for that clear water that I've been fishing lately. Been going down lake lately, mid to south lake towards the dam. The water gets really clear down there, so I went with some natural stuff. These next two though, the two that I'm probably the most excited about. This one is called the Seppuku Swimmer, and I accidentally got the floating version. I wasn't intending to get the floating version, but I'll throw it and see what's up. This is from GCrack as well, the Seppuku Swimmer. Really cool multi-joint little bait fish swimmer. Really cool multi-joint floating swim bait for BFS. You see it has a little lip there, so you can probably rip it down, crank it down just a little bit below the surface. You guys see all this Japanese writing that's all over these JDM baits. Really cool looking packaging from overseas, but the color on that and just the way this bait looks and swims, really excited to give this a shot on the BFS setup. That's a new one to me. And another new one is this little jointed claw 70 from GCrack. It's a little BFS glide bait. It was recommended to me by a dude that was in the shop. He seemed to have a good bit of experience with the BFS, and he was breaking down a ton of the baits, and he said, dude, you got to grab one of these. Now let me just point this out, man. Some of these baits, all this JDM stuff, it's pretty freaking expensive, dude. These BFS baits from overseas are not cheap. In fact, these right here are in that $30+ range. It's tough to spend that kind of money. I get it. It was tough for me to spend that kind of money, and these baits are out of reach for some people, but I'm gonna fish them, and I'm gonna show you guys how they perform right here on the channel when we get out on a BFS mission. Really quickly, before I show you the swim baits, I'll show you my BFS setup. I only have one. It's this little guy right here. It's the Corrado BFS on the Dobbins Sierra SUF 700C BFS rod. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me about a 6 cents BFS rod. I've got a ton of comments requesting and inquiring about a 6 cents BFS rod, and I've been on their butts to make me one. I'm trying to make it happen. You guys give me a little bit more time. Something may or may not be in the works. It's taken a while, but hopefully pretty soon we'll have a different BFS rod in our hands, something we can test out together from the 6. You guys keep dropping those comments so that I can screenshot them and send them to Casey. That's my BFS setup. This is the one rod and reel that I use to fish anything BFS, and I'm really excited. I think the first bait that I'm gonna throw is gonna be this little glide bait when I get back out there throwing the little stuff, and that will be very soon. It's getting really hot. Summertime is my favorite time to throw BFS when they are keyed in on tiny forage. That's when the BFS stuff really shines for me on my lake, and I'm gonna be putting all these new JDM baits, this JDM tackle, the Qbomb, the Bellows Craw, and the cool new Karashi colors to the test right here on the channel. So you guys stick around for that. Click the like button on the video if you like BFS, if you like JDM tackle, if you like weird baits in general. Smash that like button, help more people find this video. But I got a couple more things here I want to show you. This one's going to be a quick one, but a sick one today. I did pick up a couple swim baits, and these things are freaking cool. I'm trying to decide which one I want to show you first. All right, this one is another new one to me, another bait that I had never fished before until very recently. You guys are going to see a little bit more of these on the channel as soon as I start catching some fish. But I picked up a couple crawlers, man, the bird baits. This one right here is the Aventa. This one right here is the Aventa crawler, solid white. It's got that little red dot on the back that says love fish. I don't care about that. The belly is all they're worried about. And I have been out throwing these just to get eyes on the action. And really, man, these things look just like a bird trying to flap its way off the surface of the water. Exactly what you'd think that would look like. That's what these things look like. I have this one tied onto my 7-Eleven medium heavy mod Lux series Cloud9 cranker 6 cents rod with a Shimano Corrado 150 DC 8.5 to 1 on the gear ratio, so that I can just slowly and methodically reel this thing across the surface, not have to turn and burn too hard. I like an 8.5 to 1 when I'm fishing my glide baits, and this is one of my glide bait setups, but I got the crawler on there now, so that's why it's on such a high gear speed reel. But it's a super sick little bait, man, the crawler. That's my second favorite of the two. I grabbed two crawlers. This one right here, this is that Raid crawler. This one is sick. The way this thing swims and swings and flaps and clacks, and man, these things are loud. They make a lot of noise. This one is bad to the bone, man. The Raid crawler, super sick little bait. It's got the feathers on the hooks, and man, this looks so realistic. I have this paired up with the broomstick from 6 cents on another 8.5 to 1 Corrado DC that I upgraded the handle on. Put a Gomexus 120 millimeter handle on there. It's brand new, still has the plastic around the cork, but I'm really loving this setup right here for throwing this crawler. This is my favorite of the two crawlers that I picked up, and that's a super sick swim bait setup right there, if I do say so myself. Again, I like to fish the glide baits fast, and I like to chop them. Throwing a lot of choppy glides in the high gear ratio, the 8.5 to 1 reel helps me just use the reel handle cranks to get that bait chopping. But it's been working out just fine for throwing these birds as well. You guys stay tuned if you want to see more of these crazy crawler style baits, because I've been throwing them and it's only a matter of time before I smash a dragon on these suckers. So from the big to the little, from big to small, we got the big swim baits, the big birds, Big Bird, shout outs to Big Bird, and then the little tiny BFS stuff, these really cool JDM style baits that have some sick colors. I mean, look at the color on that one. That's just insane. And this Raid freaking bird bait, the crawler, these are two things that are new to me, but two things I'm going to be experimenting with out there on the water very soon. You guys stick around if you want to see it, along with these crazy looking things, the GCrack Bellows Craw. We'll be putting all this stuff to the test, but I wanted to do an unboxing so that you guys could see it before I went out there and fished it. It's a quick one, but a sick one. You guys check out the Ridge Lizard from 6 Cents Fishing. Send me those screenshots and I'm gonna hook somebody up with this trace. Thank you guys so much for your support on the JR10 code. JR10 for the win. They got a ton of colors. You guys better check these things out before they start selling out. 6centsfishing.com, JR10 for the win. You guys know the deal. Stay tuned, stay ready for a potential 6 Cents BFS Justin Royal collaboration rod. I'm hoping to make that happen soon. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing, show you guys all these really cool baits, run through them really quick one more time. Crankbaits, freaking fuzzy dice, multi-joint swimmers with the crazy colors, little mini BFS glide baits, the baby Pop X from Mega Bass, the Karashis, and an old Big Bird over here, dude. You guys throw the crawler bait, let me know. If you have any tips, tricks, techniques to get bitten, if you want to see this thing out there on the water, subscribe to the channel. That's it. I just wanted to show you guys the stuff that I got at the Tackle Shack ATX grand opening. Shout outs to those dudes for being so cool. But That's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I will see you on the next one.